Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. I found this unique book at the library, and it is called Tools. And what it is just pictures of different kinds of tools, and they aren't necessarily like super interesting or vintage, they're just tools. And then they tell you, they kind of categorize them. In fact, he categorizes them so much he has made like a periodic table of tools, which I thought was kind of interesting. In the back, I saw he put hold on. Oops. It's removable, but I don't want to remove it. But see, it's a periodic table and it shows cutting tools, drills, wrenches, additives, so that says screwdrivers, measuring tools, clamping tools, hammers, and targets. Targets. Target. Oh, I see. So I just thought maybe, and by the way, all these other books this person made, I'm very curious about. Look, ABC Elements. You guys know I did a video one time on the periodic table. That is something, one, I know nothing about, and two, it's like over my head to the point where I don't know if I could learn it, but maybe if I get a kid's book. So they have my kid's book of elements, my first elements, ABC Elements. Anyway, that would be fun. All right, so this book, like I said, it just has like pictures of tools. So I have here a whole bunch of different tools. So I thought maybe it would be fun to see, just look at a tool. I don't know how interesting this is, or also how ASMR it is, because tools are kind of loud by nature. But it's all right. I think it'll be fun. So our first tool is a hammer. And I don't think I have an actual hammer now that I'm looking around. Let me see. I had Mr. No Frills just grab a whole bunch of tools of different sorts and kind of explain to him that they're all different. But, oh, that's heavy. I don't know that he got a regular hammer here. All right, well, so hammers, and they show all these different kinds. Oh, okay. This is a chipping hammer, and it says, but one that's well on its way to becoming an ADZE. A-D-Z-E. I don't even know what that means. But anyway, I have this one here. I guess you chip away at things with this. I don't remember ever seeing this hammer in my life. And it's, I don't know. I'm assuming it's vintage. I don't know. Anyway, so there's that. So they're calling it a chipping hammer. And then I have, is this a regular hammer? I guess it's like that, right? The three hammers you are most likely to encounter are a straight back rip hammer for large nails, a curved back claw hammer. That's what I was expecting to see, one of these. For smaller nails, and a ball peen. I always call it a ball peen, P-E-E-N, hammer for general hitting. That's not quite what this is, though. This is some specialized tool. This could be for guitar repair. I don't know. Maybe. Stuart McDonald. Because he has tools like that sometimes. All right. So there we go. Hammers. Check. Where do I put them, though, when I'm done? Hold on. Let me put a soft thing on the floor so they don't make a noise. Okay. What's next? Driver. Oh, my gosh. Look. This is insane. He took a dental mold. It even has a tongue on it. And then used driver bits for the teeth. That's crazy. I don't think that there are any driver bits here, are there? think so. I don't see any. Let's see, what else do we have? These longer bits and something like that. Yeah. I don't. Oh yeah, well, here we go. So this one has a bit in there. And one side's for a Phillips head and one side's for a flat head. And then you just put it in there and you can use it. So, okay. So we did have that. Okay. Check. So those are driver bits. Look, it says, if there was ever a reason for 3D printers to exist, this artisanal screwdriver tip holder is it. That's so wild. A fancy hammer. Well, that is what we have. Hold on. I think this one would have gone under fancy hammer because this looks like some kind of brass tip on it. So, what is this? This hammer is made of fancy metal, stainless steel. It's a dental hammer meant for hammering chisels, gauges, or whatever other ghastly things dentists hammer into your teeth. Oh, God. Yeah, I think this is a fancy hammer for something guitar related. That's the one they use to check your knee. What the heck is it called? Usually when you hit yourself with a hammer, that's a bad thing. But when a doctor hits you with this rubber reflex hammer, that's it, a reflex hammer. Stamps. Oh. I don't imagine we have any stamps. I'm trying to think what I would have that for. Yeah, I don't think I have any of those, so probably not. Okay. Twist drills. I don't think there's a twist. Well, no. Wait a minute. What is this, you guys? We don't have the drill on there, but I remember when I was a kid. I mean, it would have been outdated even then, but my dad gave me one of these to use when I did projects. I'd go. But you can put a bit in there. I mean, is this? It's not the drill part, though. I don't see any bits. Wait a minute, guys. No. I thought maybe that was a stamp. Because some stuff my father-in-law had are things I don't know about because he worked in the auto industry and he did a lot. He had a lot of interesting tools. All right, even-sided wrenches. Even-sided wrenches. Is that like this? Yeah, I guess so. This Altman wrench has holes that fit the various bolts on theatrical lighting equipment. The odd wavy side is for handles that are meant to be turned by hand, but often can't be. Huh. Yeah, I guess that's what that is. Okay. Check. Odd-sided wrench. Huh? What does that mean? I don't know. I don't think I have that. So, a pipe wrench. Oh yeah, there's got to be a pipe wrench. Let's see. Hold on. Pipe wrench. Oh, I missed this. This probably would have gone under the hammers, huh? Hold on. I'll put it. Shoot, sorry. I'll put it up here to remember. Pipe wrench. I'm sure there's a pipe wrench. Hold on. Maybe not. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's a pipe wrench. You can make it bigger or smaller. It's probably one of these 18-inch. Is it an 18-inch? 10 inches. 10-inch. Yeah, 10-inch. There we go. Pipe wrench. All right. Old pipe wrenches are among the most common finds in antique store tool sections. They are just too lovely for anyone to throw away, and they never break. Yeah, you couldn't break this thing. It weighs like 3 pounds by itself. And this one says the Ridge Tool Company, Elyria, Ohio, USA, 10-inch. All right, pipe wrench, check. It almost feels like you're turning more than one page because these pages are nice and thick. Soldering tools. I have a solder in the basement. It's like an electric one, but I don't think it's here. And that would have been with my stuff, so I kind of doubt he has a soldering tool here. I don't see anything that looks like a soldering tool. Okay. What's next? Screwdrivers. Yes. Okay. We've got some of those for sure. We have this one. Oh no, that's not a screwdriver. There's a little flathead screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver, and these are the little ones. Are there any big ones? Let's see. I don't see any big ones. So yeah, Phillips and a flathead. Okay. Do they show us any other interesting? Look at that screwdriver plier. These are sold for one purpose: adjusting the screw that holds together the blades of a pair of scissors. What? That's crazy. Speaking of which, now that I have weren't these squeaking? I swear last time I had these, I was like, oh, I have to, I guess not. You don't need that. Okay. Mallets. Oh, mallets. Okay, that's what this guy is. He's a mallet. What does this say on it? It says Garland Saco Maine number 2. And it has like, it's got to be wood. But look at how it's like circular. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. I guess that's what this is. What does it say? Arranged in order of decreasing hardness. These mallets are used instead of traditional steelhead hammers to avoid leaving marks on progressively softer materials. A soft iron mallet is used on hardened steel, brass on iron, lead on brass, and leather on leather. This is leather. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I can tell that now. So this is for leather work. I think this is too. I don't know who was working on leather. I'm not sure. But that's good to know. I don't think I would have known that. Yeah, it's leather. Very interesting. Okay, learn something new every day. Usually I have a rubber mallet around, but I don't have one here. But I use that for pounding my chicken flat. All right, what do we have? Rivets. Rivets. This is an owl. Is this? No, that's like a hole punch thing. Rivets. I don't know. I don't think I have anything like that here that I see. The pop rivet seems to have fallen out of favor in recent decades. You can still buy them, but I get the feeling that the pendulum has swung in favor of sheet metal screws for most applications where you might have once used a pop rivet. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. What is this? Forstner bits. Forstner bits. What is that for? There are two things that make drilling wood fundamentally different than drilling metal. First, wood is much softer than metal. Even the very hardest hardwood is nowhere near the hardness of lead, aluminum, or copper. So you can drill much bigger holes in wood than you can in metal with much less effort. Huh. I bet I have that here. Because I don't know. What is this? No. Oh. Ooh. What is it? A Foster bed. I'm looking to see because I feel like I've seen these. No, not here, at least not up here in my office right at this moment, I guess. Oh, look, I missed this one, you guys. I got this guy too. Under a drill twist. Twisty, twisty, twist. Look at how long. That's a big one. Anyway, okay. You set that down. Hole saws, yeah. I should have one of those, but maybe it's just not here. But I definitely have these. I'm surprised. Oh, look. Simmons saw and steel hole saw. Let's see. Oops. Some vintage one, but yeah. See, so you saw just like, and you make a hole that size. Very cool. That is a hole saw. Can I get it back in the box? Oh, I'm sorry. Something up there just went. Hole saw, an interesting class of drill bit like tools. Drill bit like tools make holes by cutting only a ring of material rather than chopping up everything inside the hole. Yeah, this is a 2-inch hole saw. Okay. Crescent wrench. Yeah, I've got a crescent wrench. Here's a crescent wrench, a little tiny one with the little Crescent, the name of the company. What? That's interesting. I thought it maybe had to do with like the crescent shape. A company that invented crescent wrenches, but the name long ago became generic for this style of adjustable wrench. Despite their limitations, if there were a list of tools essential to the maintenance of civilization, the crescent wrench would be right up there with hammers, vice grip, pliers, and can openers. Well, there you go. A crescent wrench. I'm looking to see if there's a bigger one here, but I don't think so. That's a vice grip. I know. Okay. So, yeah, a little crescent wrench. So that's named after the person who invented it. I did not. Oh my gosh, look. It's a kitty cat. Odd wrenches. There are a number of peculiar members of the wrench family. As is usually the case in life, the rare ones are not precious. They are just bad. Wow. If there's a dog bone wrench, why not a cat face wrench? Cute, but useful only when the nut or bolt is completely out in the open with no obstructions around it. Yeah, I think that would be true. Let's see. What kind of odd things are they showing us here? And do I have any? I feel like I have something like this somewhere. What do? You open it and then close it around the thing? What is this, you guys? What is it? Is it an odd wrench? I don't know. I don't know what this is. You'd get it on a bolt and then be able to two-hand it. It's a great idea, actually. But what? Oh, you put something in there to do it? I don't know. Is this an odd wrench? I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll keep it up here in case I see it somewhere else. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I have. Oh well, okay. Welding tools. Yeah, I don't think I have any welding tools. Multi-drivers. Well, I do have this multi-driver. No, they're talking about a multi-driver like the one I already showed you. They're talking about this guy. What did I show this under? Screwdriver? Oh, I showed it under this. But really, this is part of a multi-driver. These are pretty handy, you know? If you're like in an apartment or something where you don't have a lot of space, keep one of these in your kitchen drawer and you've got a couple tools there. All right, what else? I think I have one like this, but I don't know if it's here. Yeah, I don't know. All right, what else do we have? Sledges and axes. I do have axes, but I don't have one right here right now. Manual nailers. These things are kind of scary. You gotta be really careful. Scary. Knives. Oh yeah, I use a knife regularly. This is my little blade, which actually I think needs replacing. I think I chipped the tip of it. Because I do a lot of, well, I'm an artist ish, and I also package a lot of stuff, so I use this all the time. That's a daily use, although that's not my daily driver tool. I have another one that I keep downstairs and no one's allowed to touch it. All right. And then they show just like ancient people who didn't have access to obsidian used widely available and relatively hard silica rocks instead agate in this reproduction sample. Huh, okay. Oh my gosh, this keychain knife. Try to go through security with that one. A scraper. Oh, that you can go like that. It's like a tongue scraper. I'm sure I probably don't have one of those here. I don't think. Files. Oh yeah, I've got to have a file. Here we go. A file. They're just like rough, and you can get into like small places and file wood down, or you can use them for wax and all kinds of things. Oh yeah, these ones with handles. There's probably one of those around here. Actually, maybe there isn't. I don't see one. Yeah. So let's see. Where's one like ours? I guess that one. Wood rasps. Rasp, that's right. Have big, widely spaced, aggressive teeth to rapidly shape wood. Yeah. It's almost like if you've ever used one of these on your feet. I forget what they call them. They don't call them rasps for your feet, but anyway. All right. I don't have to do that. My feet are wonderful. Snips. Oh yeah, we got snips here. Here's some snips. Let's see. Ours look like that one there. Tin snips for making left curving straight and right curving curls. Yeah, these are pretty handy. You just go and you can cut through like wire. Or if you have a piece of tin and you want to cut it for a project or something, that's what these kind of things are for. What is this one? These would be ordinary scissors, if not for the heating element fastened to one blade. What? Which turns them into tools for cutting synthetic fabrics, which melt at low temperatures. Huh, I have never seen that before. Very interesting. Huh, this air nibbler proceeds like a leafcutter ant, punching out one small hole after another at high speed to cut a whole line. Oh, that's this one. This one is a sheet metal shear. Work just like electric scissors with really thick blades. Interesting. There's so many like specialized tools for different arts or different workshops, you know, whatever. It's really kind of interesting. Sometimes you go and you see like an old tool and no one can figure out what it's for. It's like everybody's going, well, I bet it's for. And it could be for, like, fixing telegraph machines. Nobody, it was a one-off, Nippers. Yeah. I mean, I call them wire cutters. Where are they? Well, here's some actual nippers, I guess. I don't see my little, I have some, just like these. Huh. Well, no. Yeah, I don't see them, but these are nippers. Which are kind of like, I don't know, I guess they're closest to this one. These are not actually nippers or cutters, despite their appearance. They are pliers designed to reach into a link in a chain and pry it open. Oh, yeah, no, these are. Well, now I'm questioning, because see how there's a space? Wait a minute. Nippers have blades that meet each other head-on, creating a pinching action instead of a shearing action, which is sometimes a more effective way of cutting hard and ductile things like wire. Well, that's what I would have thought these are, but now I'm questioning my own thought because there's a little, see the gap? Maybe these are more like these. I guess I'm not exactly sure. I think these probably came from my father-in-law, maybe. I don't know. All right. Are there any other nippers here? That's a measuring tool, I think. Okay, I don't see any. How do we have this sitting here? We already looked at that, didn't we? I must have missed it. Oh, well. Okay. Wood saws. Well. Well, we've got this one. There's an old saw. Henley Diston and Sons, Philadelphia, number 68. Do we have any other saw here? Let's see. I guess just this one. I mean, I guess that's a wood saw, but I kind of feel like it's I'm not sure why I'm confused about this saw. I would have thought it's more like from, but it's definitely not like that. I guess it's a wood saw. I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments. What is this saw's purpose? I'll tell you what, it's sharp. I just touched my finger with it. It is a sharp one. What is this one for? A bone saw, yeah. Look at that. Oh, man. It's like in those old, Civil War movies when they have the guy and they're like, put this sock in your mouth and they cut his leg off. Oh, my God. Hacksaws. Oh. Do I have any of those here? Let's see. Nope. I don't see any. Okay. Saw teeth. I don't think I saw teeth. I mean, I have these. I have one of these in the basement. Not quite as big as that, I don't think. Okay. Copper tools. Oh. Our one hammer keeps coming back into play. I'm pretty sure that's copper. I'm pretty sure. What does it say? Somehow I think this brass hammer multi-tool is more for show than for explosive environments. I just don't know. I'm not really sure. I can tell just because it's a brand new tool. It's something bought recently. I'm guessing it's guitar related. I don't know. All right. What are we looking for? We're looking for copper tools. I don't know if I have anything like that. odd saws. I think so. Masonry bits. Yeah, I definitely have those. Do we have any right here, though? I'm not sure. I don't know if, I mean, that's a pretty big bit. That could be some kind of masonry bit, but I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Maybe. We'll say maybe. Okay, brace drills. Oh, well, there we go. That's what this guy is, right? A brace drill. Hand drills, known as wheel braces or egg beater drills, use a large gear to turn a small gear, right there. Oh, yeah. They can be used to drill small diameter holes in wood or metal, and even in masonry with lots of effort. Yeah, I imagine. So ours is like this one. It says all these drills will go through bone at about the same rate. Why are we talking about that? But only the stainless steel ones are designed for that purpose. The red handle, the red handle one was my drill when I was a kid, and fortunately never went through even a single one of my bones. Yeah, I definitely had a drill like this when I was a kid. I think my dad wouldn't let me use the electric one when he wasn't home. So for my projects, I used one like this. It's kind of a... It's like skipping a gear here. It's very relaxing, I find, things like this, you know. Very nice. Okay, what else do we have here? I don't think I have any of those. Socket sets. Well, yeah, I have lots of socket sets, but maybe not right here. Ratchet wrenches. Yeah. You know, I guess that's probably what this is. This is some type of a ratchet wrench. Well, it doesn't ratchet. No, it's not. Wrong. Wait, what is this? I just found something. No. Wait, there's got to be a ratchet wrench here. I'm just not seeing it. Oh, here we go. This one, a ratchet. You can turn it like that to change the direction. There you go. That way, if you're stuck in kind of a small spot, you can move this screw. Okay. Cool. That one has like such an old tool smell. It's like my hand smell. Casting tools. Interesting. I don't think I have anything like that. Driver's sets. Yeah. Do we have any here? I don't think so. I just found a weird tool over here. Picks and pry bars. Picks and pry bars? Is a pry bar... I mean... This is a pry bar, right? But they're not showing anything similar to this, so that makes me think a pick. I mean, I have like these kind of picks that I use for cleaning typewriters, but I don't know if that's what... Oh, I forgot this little saw. That should have been... That's a metal. You can do metal with that. So we should show that earlier. Okay. Oh, and here, so we're going to have to go back through. All right, power nailers. No, I don't have that. Chisel. Oh, yeah, I got chisels. There's a chisel. I feel like I use chisels pretty often. I don't know what, though. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like I do. Is that just a chisel? I've never used this one. I don't remember even seeing this, but I guess it is. I feel like there was another chisel, but I guess not. All right, so these tools that woodworking snobs get most work up about are chisels and block planes. Oh, the tools, sorry. Perhaps it's a character flaw of mine, but I really don't have much use for either, so I've chosen to focus less on common wood chisels and more on the variations that I find fascinating. Yeah, chisels are useful. Like, sometimes you have a door in your house that, like, doesn't fit right. You just take off a little wood. Not with this one. That one's not wide enough, but... Well, here's a plane. But I guess they'll have that on a different page. Okay. Let's find out. Screws and owls. How do you say that word? Owls. Here's an owl. I don't know how to see how it's kind of like it's just a tip. It's not like it looks like a screwdriver, but it's not. That's what these are. Owls are used for scratching and scoring across or poking through material, including wood, leather, plastic, and metal. Simple, round, pointed owls can be used to scratch a line along a straight edge or to mark a point where a hole will be drilled. In soft or thin materials, an owl can be used to poke a hole all the way through. You can use these if your belt gets too loose to poke a new hole. That's a use for it. Oh, this is a little different. Hold on, let me see if I can show it to you. It's so small. I think we need something white to put it on. I can't tell if my camera is focusing on it, but it's like open. So this is more for catching a piece of something, I think. Oh, look, and then these, yeah. Picks are used like bent owls. These I use for cleaning. I have a whole set just like this for cleaning the letters on a typewriter. Like the letter P gets so much gunk in the P sometimes. I'll just pick it, or to clean in between things. Sometimes to grab, like, this is why I stopped working on typewriters. Because everyone's unique, everyone's different. But sometimes you're just trying to grab like a little piece to hold it, and you can't. Your fingers like are too big. Look how dirty my hands are. And you can use this to kind of hold it out just long enough so you can grab it. It's all too much. Okay. Oh wait, is this a big owl? I think it might be. Yeah, probably. For poking holes in leather, I think. Are they saying punches too, or no? Because look, I have this one too. All right, we'll have to wait and see. Routers. Okay, I don't have any parts. One of those here. Wire cutters. Wait, didn't we already do wire cutters? I guess I just showed it to you. Where is it? Where did I put that wire cutter, you guys? Oh, here it is. There's a wire cutter. So you can put different gauge wires in there. This model, yeah, mine's kind of like this one, has discrete notches for each diameter of wire. It has forged blades and a high-quality machined lap joint. Using it on steel wire would be an expensive mistake. Well, what you can do with these is strip the plastic off the wire so that then you can, twist them together or whatever you need to do. Isn't that what that's for? So I don't think it's so much do not use on live circuits. Yeah, this is a stripper, not a cutter. I think this is a stripper too. I'm not sure he actually has this. Yeah, I could be wrong. I guess this person knows. The simplest wire cutters are like scissors, but with a larger ratio of handle to blade for more leverage. All right, let's see. Do I have any other wire cut? Oh, well. No. No. Okay. Loppers. Well, these are like pruning, but yeah, they're like a lopper. And you know, I used to be sort of brand loyal to a brand that just started making the worst products. And if I could think of the name of the brand, I'd tell you, but right now it's blanking. But I bought these on Amazon, and they were on sale and like free shipping for $6. This was years ago. And these worked so well, I bought another pair, and I still have both pairs, and they still work great, and I've never sharpened the blade. So, whatever these are, look, there's no branding anywhere on them. But that's what it says. Bypass loppers are good for pruning live branches. Yeah, that's what I use. Pipe cutters. Oh, pipe cutters. Oh, look, they're cutting this geode. That's so cool. Bow saws. Yeah. I guess that one I showed you earlier that I said was a metal. That may have been a type of bow saw. I don't know. Jigsaw. Circular saw. Well, I don't have that with me. Saws for jointing. Reamers. Reamers. Bone reamer for artificial hip joint replacement. What is a reamer? Reamers are tools that take an existing hole and enlarge or reshape it. Well, then I'm guessing that's a reamer, because you're going in at that and you're making it larger. Is that what a reamer is? They are essential tools because creating accurate shapes and removing a lot of material are two very different tasks and are difficult to accomplish at the same time. Is this a reamer? Also, what is this? Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Is that a reamer? See, this one gets bigger and then has a... I think they may be... I don't know what they're called. Threading tools. Oh, threading tools. Wow. Die wrenches, like tap wrenches, come in many sizes, including the large one on the left used on pipes. I guess that's what this is. I'm going to go with that. Looks like that. Okay, well, yeah, because look, right? So this must be a threading tool of some sort. Okay. And then this is spiral tap. All right, is that what this is? I don't know. This feels more like something you use to, you know, kind of like sand, like a, I can't think of the word for it. I'm not really sure. Okay. Cordless drills. You know I love my cordless drill. Torque wrench. I actually kind of think we may have a torque wrench somewhere, but... Oh. Wait, yeah, we saw the torque wrench. I called it something else. Oh, well, it's in the pile now, so... Oh, well. Maker tools. Those are like 3D printers and stuff. Swiss Army drivers. Okay, I have this, this is like an Allen wrench driver. And you get all the different sizes of Allen wrench, which is useful if you buy like IKEA furniture because you have a little more, you know, thing to hang on to than when they give you those little IKEA ones. This is by Durabuilt and has all these different sizes. So, yeah, that's what this is. They're saying 2 antique metal Swiss Army hex wrench sets. Hex wrench. I guess that's what they're called. Hex wrench. Are they also called Allen wrench? Where did I get that from? I think I have something like this somewhere too, but I don't see it. All right. Oopsie. Wait a minute. What is this? Did I already look at this? What is this? Not a power hammer. Extreme nailer? Nope. Hand grinders. Yeah, I have a Dremel, but I don't think I have that up here. Wait a minute. That's what this is. I bet this is some kind of a hand grinder. Because see how it's... I don't know if you can see how it's notched. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how those makeup gals show things up close. They do something like this. But anyway, it's like notched. So you can go and like sand. So I'm guessing maybe it's that. I don't know. All right. I still haven't solved that. Sanders, lathes. We still haven't gotten this bolt cutter. Oh, bolt cutter. Yeah. A bolt cutter. We may have already looked at our bolt cutter. That's a measuring tool. I already looked at that, didn't I? Okay. I don't know. Oh, wait. How does a bolt cutter? Maybe that's what this is. No. See what I'm confused? This has a very sharp circle right here. And it goes in. What is this? What am I looking at? It says rigid number 10. Oh, it's for something very precise. You're putting something in here and then you're pushing it towards this blade. It's like 007 when he's gonna, it's like Get Smart. It's like Batman. Who is it? Anyway, and then he goes towards the blade until you finally hit that blade. I don't know. I'm really not sure what I'm dealing with right here. Bolt cutters. Okay, I don't know. Punches and dies. Yeah. Well, that's what this is. This is an arch punch. So this is for like punching leather. Things like that. Soft things. You can punch it. Yeah, I think it's for leather. I think. If I had to guess. Based on the other tool we saw, that was for leather. So Osborne number 149 arch punch. We recommend the use of wooden or rawhide mallet. And we had a rawhide mallet, so that's probably what goes with that. Okay. Pressure tools. I have one of these and it's the best thing ever. You put it on your tire and it tells you the pressure on a little screen right here. And then you can fill it. And it's battery operated, rechargeable. So you can have it with you on a road trip. Very handy. Very handy. So handy, but when I went to buy one for my son recently, I don't think they sell them anymore. I was like, what? To get some no-name brand. Crazy saws. Do they have a Sawzall? Reciprocal saws. Reciprocating saws. Sorry. Miter saws. Band saws. These are all too big. Augers. I do have an auger. Here we go. There's an auger. What do they say about this one? Because spade bits are so cheap and easy to make, even very long versions don't cost much. Okay. Okay. double check. Oh, you know what? Here's another punch. I think this is another leather punch. Okay. Augers. Chucks. A woodchuck. Golly. I have chucks. Is that what this is? No. Why do I keep picking this up? I think it's the one tool. I'm like, what is that? Oh, this might also be for leather. No, that's not. No. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know why I don't see a chuck here, but there should be one. Angle drill. Impact wrenches. Oof, that gives me like a backache just looking at it. Optical instruments. Screw guns. Nail pullers. Oh, yeah. We looked. Oh, here we go. There's a nail puller. But I don't know. I grew up, my dad would go get the crowbar, and that's what I'd get. But they're definitely calling it cat's paw nail puller. So I guess we were using the wrong word for it. You know, sometimes it's like, whatever. Sewing tools. I probably don't have any of those. Bench grinder. Planes. Okay, that's what this is. This is a small one, but you can go like over wood and level it out. Wooden block planes are tiny. Okay, let's see. Some block planes, both old and new, are made of steel. I would say this one's like that, basically, right? Planes, particularly antique block planes, are perhaps the single most controversial subject in the wood world. Whoa, I had no idea. Feelings run deep and extend far beyond brand loyalty. In Japan, they hold national competitions to see who can create the longest, thinnest curl of wood by dragging a huge block plane along a perfectly smooth beam. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. Okay. See, that's real sharp right there. And so you drag it and it just takes off the thinnest little bit of wood. So if you're like, you know, you can't saw it, you're just evening it out. All right, do I have anything else like that? I don't think so. Milling machine. Huh. There could be milling parts here, but I don't know. Because like I said, my father-in-law worked in the auto industry. He might have milling. I don't know. Shears. Yeah. I think we showed you shears already. I may have shown them as something else. Okay. Pantographs. What? I don't know what that is. Jigs. Jig is up, boys. Chainsaw. Scroll saw. Big saw. Other tools. Oh, well, I have one of the other tools. This is a stud sensor. So you run it across the wall and it'll go beep, 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 beep when there's a stud. So that's like what this is. An electronic stud finder is absolutely useless for finding studs, wooden boards behind walls. But it works great for making dad jokes. That's true. You go up to your, any guy you want and go, beep, 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 beep. You found a stud. Point it at yourself and there's a good chance it will beep. Well, they do work, actually. I don't think they're all right. So, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. All right. What else does he have? A contactless voltage detector. Yeah, I have one of those. Is that here? Nope, I don't see it. He has WD-40. Awesome, love it. Duct tape. Okay. I like duct tape. I use duct tape. I was about to make recently I bought some duct tape that wasn't very sticky. I was kind of mad at it. Caulk gun. What else is there? Oh, safety goggles. I do have those right here. Safety glasses. Always good to have. Antique augers. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Drill presses. Big drills. Hammer drills. Toy tools. Repeating drivers. Oh, yeah. Rulers. I have a ruler. This is kind of cool. You go. Let me measure you out. Let's see. This book measures 10 inches and then another 10, so it's 20 inches. But going this direction, it will measure 10 inches. It's square. Doesn't look square, I guess. Let's measure it from corner to corner. It's about 14 inches. It's pretty good, pretty good. Why don't they show my tape measure? I don't see that. Maybe we just haven't gotten there yet. Let's see. 2D rulers. Wait a minute. Nope. This planometer. I'm wondering about this because I think what you do here, it's for measuring really small. So you can go like that and then you set it and you get the measurement. Is that how that? No, it's, I don't know what this is. I have no idea. I'm trying to make up a reason. You'd hold it. What does this do? And it doesn't hold it out. It keeps you from going further apart. Oh, so then you measure here. I don't know. I'm not sure. All right. Well, it's some kind of measuring, I think. And then here's like this. So you go. Let's see here. Let's double check the measurement of our. Sorry about that, everybody. What? It's going by 1 foot, 2 foot. All right, 2 feet. Yeah, okay. I don't know. 50-foot tape measure. Old school. All right. Protractors. Oh, yeah. Hold on. There we go. Little protractor. Like that. This upscale school style protractor is made of brass. Well, mine's made of plastic. Levels. Oh, I don't have a level here. Calipers. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here's some calipers. Just like what they have here. Actually, I have these ones. And then these ones. They measure opposite. Calipers come with straight points for measurements on a surface, points angled in for outside measurements, and points angled out for inside measurements. So that's for your inside and that's for your outside. Pretty cool. What else is over here? Oh, well, I guess this one. That's also a caliper. It's like a vintage looking caliper. Now, oh shoot. This has to be a type of caliper. That's my best. All right, measuring calipers, yeah. Thickness gauges. Yes. Dial indicators. Micrometers. special micrometers. I don't know about that. Height gauges. Surprised I don't have that. Granite flats. What? Microcator. What? Grabbers. E. Pliers. Oh, I got pliers. These pliers are for like getting in a funny little space. We've got these guys. Is that not a plier? What do you call that? That's a plier, right? Uh-oh. Now that is it. Well, see, I didn't see that sitting there. All right, specialized pliers. Look at this one for screwing in a water hose. What? Plier wrenches. Unlike other slip joint pliers, these have a cam mechanism that keeps the jaws exactly parallel at all times, justifying their name plier wrench. Keeps their jaw parallel at all time. Interesting. Vice grips. That's what this is. That's a vice grip. You can hold it right where it needs to be and lock it in place. I'm wondering about, where do we get this funky tool? Where does this show up? This is like if you're in a weird spot, you need to. I haven't seen that. Delicate clamps. Oh, well, what other rough clamps? I guess this is a kind of a rough clamp. I use this sometimes when I have, sometimes like old cases, typewriter cases, stuff like that. I'll glue them to fix them, and you want to be able to like put something in there and then clamp it. I use a lot of these kind of things. I was going to show you, I don't have it here, but there's this, I don't even think they have in this book. These clamps I got on Amazon that are pretty cool. Maybe it's like this. I don't know, I'll show it to you sometime if I think of it. All right, small vices, big vices, special vices, presses, spreaders. You tell me now. Jacks, multi-tools. Well, we already looked at well, no, I guess we didn't look at a multi-tool. I have basically this in my car. It's got everything, just in case. Just in case. Oh, that was it. So, let's see. I don't know that I exactly found that. I think that's just an awl of some sort. I didn't quite come up with that guy. Not totally positive what I have here. It's a specialty tool of some sort. I don't know. And that guy, socket wrench, that's that one I think we did find. So I think everything else, and then this one I wasn't exactly sure. It has that wheel. It has a thing that, I'm sure it's obvious, I'm just not, my brain isn't putting it together. And then we have our periodic table of tools. That was pretty cool. Kind of fun, I don't know, maybe. All right, guys, well, I will talk to you soon. Oh, a diamond. I don't have a diamond. My kitty cat ate it. Literally. Hand grip sanders. Handheld reamer. I don't interesting. This map shows the hardness of aggregate stone used in concrete in different parts of the United States. Huh. This determines which blade will cut best and last the longest. That's interesting.